What a final day. All went down to it, didn't it? And that goal, that single goal from Decore, and I watched the celebrations as well just now, once again, back on the telly, about all the fans celebrating, all the players on the pitch celebrating as well, and then the complete opposite, of course, with Leicester going down. I couldn't believe it, really, when you think about Leicester's recent form in the last 7 years. Was it 7 years ago when they won the Premier League?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
An FA Cup in there as well, and to now be relegated, it's crazy, really. Leeds go down as well, those two joining Southampton in the Championship next season. What did you make of it all yesterday, Gabs?
What first of all made from Leicester was, where's that performance been? You waited till it's not in your hands and you pull out a performance like that. I thought they were very good. Harvey Barnes, the way he took his goal was outstanding, but they had that defensive. They played better defensively, didn't they, early? Leicester in this game. You're like, why didn't you go for it a bit at Newcastle, Fulham away? These games, you play like you did yesterday, you maybe would have got a result, and they deserve to go down. Everton were always going to beat Bournemouth. Always in front of that Goodison Park, they were going to find a way to win. Even without a striker, you backed Everton to win, and Leicester deserve to go down. You know, they've conceded 68 goals in the Premier League, and they've scored 51, which is the most out of any team in the bottom half.
Ali, Yerry Mina and Jordan Pickford as well had brilliant games yesterday, and the kind of defence that you need when you know that if you do not look after this team, they're going to be down in the Championship.
Oh, listen, I said earlier, I don't know whether you agree, Gab, I think Everton have become a side that struggle for goals all season, and they look really, really overly reliant on Calvert-Lewin. And they actually just look a different side when he plays in the team. You look at I thought, for example, the performance that springs to mind was down at Brighton, where I thought I'm not even sure he scored, but I thought he was absolutely tremendous. But Brighton have had Everton have had this problem all season in terms of a lack of goals, and it's something that they're going to seriously have to address next season, because they got away with it again this year. They got away with it last year. And clearly, in stating the obvious, there has to be some serious improvement, or they'll be in that position again, fighting next season.
Yeah. They've scored 34 Premier League goals this season. Only Wolves have scored less, 31.
Yeah.
And that's it's a shocking amount. You know, it's less than one a game, and Calvert-Lewin's injury problems will be there next season, I'm sure. They need to go out and buy a top number 9. But who's going to want to come to a club that keeps fighting relegation? Who's going to guarantee them goals? But you can't keep getting away with it every season.
I want to ask you about Villa, Gabby.
I was waiting for that, finally.
Great season.
2-1 win over Brighton. They are now in the Europa Conference League spots, next season. I mean, European football for a club like Aston Villa, you could say, is a long time coming, but that's really... Who'd you put that all down to? What'd you put it down to? I
think, first of all, the owners. You know, it wasn't them working under Gerrard, and they says, all right, we're going to go and get a manager who's used to playing in Europe. Unai Emery, whatever the release clause is at Villarreal, we're going to pay it. We're going to get him out, the compensation. And they've done that. Unai Emery's come in. He's got everyone on side. You know what I love about him, guys, is that even the players that aren't starting, players that lost their place, they're still around. He brings them on. He gives them a game. He doesn't just banish them to the under-23s. Everyone's kept around the squad. And it's been 13 years since Aston Villa last played in Europe. A club like that, a fan base, a stadium... We need to be playing European football. And I've been a bit jealous of West Ham this season, seeing their fans travelling, enjoy this European experience. And this is an experience that Aston Villa deserve.
Are you going to be on it, the European tour?
I will indeed, yeah.
You're going to be following them around?
I will indeed, yes.
Good.
I'm going to use Ali's private jet to get over.
How do you think they're going to get on? Because now, obviously, it's all about having more of a deeper squad, fighting on more than just one front.
Look what West Ham have done. If you look at West Ham and Aston Villa, I'll say Aston Villa are a better side, and West Ham are in the final. And Unai Emery, 4 Europa Leagues, he's won. So why can't he do the same with Aston Villa? Do you think it will affect their league performances like it did West Ham though? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But I do think Unai Emery is going to get the backing to bring in the players he wants. So he needs to bulk up that squad. Been a few injuries this season, but he's experienced in it, Laura. You know, he's been managing in Europa League for so long. He knows the amount of players he needs, the right players to rotate. So it's looking good for Aston Villa. Exciting times.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.